Hey, what's up guys, welcome to VFX, and in this video we are going to take a look at how to create professional titles inside Adobe Premiere. So we have edited the video and we need to put a lower third title to this video. So let's take a look at how to create in Premiere. So go to the title and new title. There are a few other options based on templates. If you have already created templates, you can use this option, but if you go to this option, it will open the templates dialog box, but these are default Adobe template, but they are not very good, right? So as you can see, they are not very professional. I don't know why Adobe has put this kind of templates. So it's no use, so we have to create from the scratch. I'm going to title, new title, default still, and you have two other options, rolling and crawling. So for example, if you want to put credit at the end, you have to create a rolling title that will roll the credits at the end. That's another variation, but in this case, because we are going to put the name of this person, we are going to create a default still title, and when you click on that, it will open the new title dialog box, and you can put a name, right? So name of the person, right? So you can the title, putting a correct name is very important, because if you are handling on a large project, you may get thousands of not thousands but hundreds of titles, and it's you must be put a name that explain what it is, right? So click OK, right? So now it will open the title design window, right? This is a new window, right? So we design and create all the titles here. So this is the preview of the window, right? Preview of the video, and we can adjust the time code by dragging the time code, right? So we can precisely do that, but that is not important. If you want to turn off this video, you can use this eye icon that show background video. When you click on that, it will turn off the background video. If you want to get it back, click on that again, right? So this is a pretty basic title design window. The many things are self-explanatory, but there are a few important facts that I would like to teach you here. So let's say first of all, we need to turn off the action title safe area. You can click on this icon and turn on title margin, right? So this is the title margin. Why we are using this? Because sometimes when you produce things to television, sometimes from the below they put their news lines like, so today's stock market is this amount, or the something like that. So because of that, if you put titles below this safe bar, sometimes it get mixed with their we call it the spider bar, right? So that's where other TV channels put their news and other informations, advertisements, etc. That's why we need to use this title safe area. Other option is when you post these videos to YouTube, sometimes if the cursor is on the playback window, the playing controls, play button, pause button will be appear here, and it can interfere with your titles. So that's why you should design titles within the title safe area. So when you turn on that title safe area, so today I'm going to teach you how to create a very basic title that put the lower third, right? So click on this rectangle icon and create a box like this, right? That's pretty basic, and you can use something like so let's temporarily give this a color, right? So let's say red, but there are important thing you need to know about the colors when it comes to creating titles for television, right? So now create that. So I'm going to duplicate this by pressing so I'm duplicate this by pressing Alt key and dragging upward. You can hold Shift, right? So it will create the same copy. So I change that copy color to another color, okay? And I'm going to pull this down that way, and right, so now I get this again to this place, and I want to align this to this corner, right? So what we can do is select the both by then, and you can align this like that, and you can align it to bottom with that, right? So now we get a perfect bar, right? So the colors is not professional, but when you're selecting colors, it is always use some kind of reference image that is created by the CNN or ABC or stuff like that, if you have not a lot of experience with colors. So that's why I have imported a title template that have been created by a professional. So you can pick a color from this titles and you can use that color, right? So don't randomly select the color and then you can select this color. That's not, you cannot get a professional result. This you have to have a very good knowledge about color. It's a separate tutorial. I'll hope you to teach you in the future. So you can subscribe to my channel if you like those kind of videos. So we have, as you can see, we have imported a reference image. Now I'm going to pick a color from that, right? So I select that and click this icon, and I'm picking this gray color, right? So now you can see it made a professional look because they have professionally select that color, and I want to give another color. I use this, and let's say, right, I think this should be great, right? So now I have selected the colors and designed the bar, and now we want to type the name, right? So this is the title, and you can type John Smith, right? So now we have created the bar. Now we want to select the bar. So now we want to create the title, right? So we can select font here, basic. You can see there are basic font style here. You can select basic font style from these are pre-made templates. That's the name of the font, and you can type name, right? So we type the name and we put that here. Maybe the font is not good, so you can adjust the font size like this, and this is our pretty basic controls, and you can change the color, and if you don't like this font you can now change it here, right? So those are pretty basic items. So right, so now we have just created the title, and if you want to put a logo or something like that in the beginning, you can do that here by using the title graphic and insert graphic. You can import a logo file if you have image file, or you can import that image and put it as a logo. That's a pretty straightforward process, but I'm not going to do that here. But if you need, you can do that, right? So you can use the arrow keys on the keyboard to align the precisely this title, and once you finish that, there is another trick that I would like to teach you, that you can save this title as a template. That way you don't have to recreate this title again and again, because when you want to put someone's name, you can simply change the name. So let's see how we can do that. In order to do that, we're going to close this, and now you can see we have created the title. Now how we put this title to the video, just drag and drop to the place where you want, and you can see now we have added the title, right? So this is a pretty basic, but using your design skills you can create pretty amazing titles. Maybe you can see what's on the CNN and you can imitate that design, right? So that's how you start beginning, right? You don't have to be super creative. Just see what other people are doing and then try to think about how they have created that title inside Adobe Premium. You can try that. By that way you can learn the techniques, and you can think more advanced methods to design titles, and that way you can create your own unique titles in the future, right? So now we have added the title. Maybe you want to add some kind of movement to this title, right? So in order to do that, you got the effect panel, and sometimes we can use push transition and drag it and here, and you can double click on this push transition, and this is a good the transition duration we can change this to 8 frames. That's a good timing, right? So now when we play that, you can see it will like this, right? So this is how it looks like, right? So that's how the title looks like. You can add that transition to the end too, right? Or you can use the cross dissolve transition here. So now we have created the first title, and let's say there is another person. So what should we do? So we can duplicate this title in the project panel, right? So we can use the Alt D and double click on that, and we can change the name, right? So but if you are in a separate project, you cannot duplicate this title, right? So in that case, we can save these titles as a templates. That way we can use these kind of titles any project. In order to do that, double click on the title, right? So so double click on the title and go to the title window, and so this is the title menu, and you should go for templates, right? So this is the templates, and here you can see this menu icon, and you click on that and create import current title as a template, right? So this is the method that we are going to save title templates. Import title as template. Click on that, and it will give you an option to put a name. Let's say type a name, simple single line title, right? So we save that, and now we can see we have saved this as a template, simple single line title. So click OK, and we close that, right? So now let's say we close the project and we open a new project, and we want to create that kind of title. Now what we should do is go to titles, new title based on template, and here we can see the titles that we have saved. We should find the title that we saved earlier, right? So simple single title, and click OK, and now it will open. So now that way you don't have to redesign the same structure, you just have to change the name, right? So Adams Smith, right? So I just take the name, click OK. Now it's done, and when you put that, you get that name, right? So that's how save title templates. That way we can save a lot of times. So if you have free time, you can design a title and save as a template, and you can use those title templates again and again. So that's how you create and save title templates in Adobe Premiere. So I think this tutorial may be useful to you, right? So if you like this, you can subscribe to our channel, and we are planning to give you more valuable information. And if you have any question, please put in the comment section. I'm personally like to help you, and if you can ask any question related to Premiere, After Effects, or any Adobe related products. Thanks.